This might surprise you, but when we decided to buy a bus 3 years ago, it wasn't to travel or for like the wanderlusty, dreamy backyards. Although obviously those are really nice, but the main reason is actually because we live in Texas and we have really mixed feelings about Texas. The first and most obvious reason is because of the politics. We do not align with the government here at all. There's been a big push recently to target immigrants and LGBTQ plus people among others, and that completely goes against our core values. But then the other side of this is that a lot of the people here do not reflect the government, and the community and support we've seen here is stronger than a lot of other places in the US. Another thing we're torn about is the weather and the climate. The weather is really harsh here for a lot of the year, but then the nature is surprisingly beautiful. And down the line, when we want to buy land, the land is surprisingly cheap. But the main thing that made us want to build a bus and keep our residency in Texas is the predatory housing practices here, which realistically span all across the country. Since we own our own housing outright, it means we've removed ourselves from this predatory housing system, so we don't have to pay rent or high interest mortgage in order to have a roof over our heads, and instead we can start saving to buy land. It also means that we can come and go when we please, so we aren't abandoning our community in Texas and our votes are staying here, but we can also leave when the weather is too extreme in the summer and come back when the weather is easier to handle in the winter. While living in a bus is not exactly for everyone, I do think that it's a viable option for a lot of people. We love putting people on to the benefits that bus life has to offer. So if you're interested in that, follow for more.